So I should probably do a rundown of this deck lah, a deck tech something. And I should probably like script the whole like deck rundown, but I guess I'm not going to lah. For now lah. It'll take a bit of time for me to like write down like to do up a script for this. So in the meantime, I guess I'm just going to like ad-lib the whole thing lah, just do it unscripted. So it might be a bit inarticulate, a bit like not eloquent. Anyway, okay, yeah, so Vynnset. Banish card from hand, create rune chant token. Shadow non-attack, pay life, then you get to make one rune chant unpreventable, but most of the time you pay life because you got something cool to gain from gaining life, which is Deathly Will. Let's say you can end Deathly Will with 2 rune chants instead of 1, or 2 rune chants instead of 0, something like that. So anyway, back to the equipment. Crown of Providence to flip the arsenal. Dialect Carapace for the extra armor and Arcane Barrier. Flail of Agony, because sometimes when we get the chance, we can actually swing the Flail of Agony. It also turns on the on-hurt effects on our end, so yeah. I mean, this deck doesn't swing the Flail that often, but there are times when it comes in handy. Grasp of the Arknight. So Grasp of the Arknight is a reusable way of creating rune chants throughout the game. So while you are at 1 rune chant, which you are most of the time, you can pitch a blue to create another rune chant so you can get off your rune gate 2. Towards the end of the game, this will like devolve into like you just pitch, you banish your rune gate 2, you pitch your blue there, you just swing with the rune gate 2. So yeah, the Grasp of the Arknight also blocks for 2, so there's that lah. But be careful, like nowadays I think there are some cards which can let you destroy equipment pieces, so just look out for those. Like don't get your repeated way of creating rune chants destroyed. So Grimoire of the Haunt. Grimoire of the Haunt AB1, but it has a secret like it has a secret use lah. So apparently the Eloquence token, you can get some Eloquence tokens from Requiem of the Damned as well. Apparently LSS thinks the Eloquence token is so good that Vynnset can get to play, or any like Shadow Rune Blade can get to play 4 Eloquence tokens. How? You use you banish this, you create Eloquence token. But then be careful if you don't banish this too early. This happened to me once before, so I banished I saw one like very cool sequence, a very like powerful sequence I wanted to do. If only I had the Eloquence token. Unfortunately, I didn't have a Requiem for the Damned. So I just like spend the resource, go and crack the Grimoire of the Haunt, and then make the Eloquence token and do the very cool sequence. But the problem is, I did that quite early in the game. So opponent was a dash. I managed to run the dash out of cards, but then I died to Blood Debt because of the Grimoire of the Haunt. So yeah, this, you can use it but be careful where you use it. Just use it towards the end of the game when you want to like, close out the match, and this can help. Spellbound Creepers is half the time it's like an Iron Rod leg, block for 1. Another half of the time it contributes to your like go again enablers. I'll explain more later. So anyway, to the card, so Deathly Will. This one is your main source of rune chant generation. Okay, you've noticed I committed heresy. I did not put in the... I did not put in the Rune-Blood Incantation. Because Rune-Blood Incantation, right, the aim of this deck, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to like make do with a hand with as little cards as possible. Either a 2-card hand or 1-card hand. Remember, if you start your turn on a 2-card hand, it's not going to be a 2-card hand, it's going to be a 1-card hand. And if you start your turn with a 1-card hand, it's not going to be a 1-card hand, it's going to be a 0-card hand. So this deck aims to maximize the things you can do with while starting the turn with 2 cards or 1 card. So to the end, there's a lot of blues, so you pitch the blues to play the Putrid Stirrings. Then maybe you can pitch the blues to play Envelope in... Okay, so Envelope in Darkness is a necessary evil because it costs 1 resource to play, but you can create a rune chant with it, and then you can you can pay the life to turn on some of your on her effects, like the one from Deathly Will. Then there's Putrid Stirrings. There's a big boost to your attack, and all the other like Rune Gate 2 attacks. And then there's this like Widespread Annihilation. So okay, so maybe let's go over the D-Reacts. So D-Reacts, FaBTCG. So it used to be Sigil of Suffering. I mean, like, okay, you can opt one with the FaBTCG, but sometimes it comes in useful, sometimes it does not, because out of the next 4 cards you're going to draw, you can only see one. If you see one which you might need, you'll find it very hard to bottom the card because you like might need it. If you find something you really need, you're also not going to do anything about it, just leave it on the top now. But sometimes there comes a time where you like really don't want to see that card, then you can just like bottom it. But then that's quite rare because even towards the end of the game, right, you see the Widespread Annihilation. You also will take the Widespread Annihilation because you can pitch it for blue or you can block with it for 3. Another thing, right, this deck is like aims to reduce the number of 2 blocks. So there's only the Envelope in Darkness, which is a 2 block. Then do we have any other 2 blocks? Don't have, unless you count the Oblivion. So you see that things like Shadow Puppetry, those go again enablers like Morbian Skies, and Room Dark Incantation, all those are 2 blocks. Imagine you draw your Brick Hand, then your Brick Hand all blocked for 2. This one, even if you draw like a Brick Hand, right, the Brick Hand, no attack, no attack actions or whatever to banish, your Brick can still block for up to 12. So it's pretty good, pretty good and strong Brick, if you know what I mean. Okay, so anyway, FaBTCG, yeah, this used to be Sigil of Suffering, but then the problem with Sigil of Suffering is you see all the Mechanologists, right, they boost and boost and boost, they got Hyper Driver, they got their whatever thing, it's like, they will have unlimited resources, they don't care about your stupid like 1 arcane damage, you just pay for it with extra resources they have. So, Funeral Moon, Requiem for the Damned. Okay, this is part of like the go again. This is part of the go again enablers in the deck so I'll just go over this later. Reduce to a Rune Chant. Another D-React helps you to create a Rune Chant token where you defend. It's only free when you have a Rune Chant in play, so try to line it up when like you just use your Deathly Will and then have a reduced Rune Chant in play, or when you did nothing the turn before and you have a Rune Chant in play. Then when you like pop off your combo, let's say double gate, then your Vantom Banshees, Widespread Rune or whatever thing here, then you don't have any Rune Chants, try to like don't have this in your hand. I mean, in the pinch you can use your Funeral Moon to, you take a bit of damage first, then use your Funeral Moon to like create a Rune Chant that can like switch on all your reduced Rune Chant. That works as well, but it works best only if the Funeral Moon is in your arsenal. Actually, not really in your arsenal, because like your arsenal, there could be other things in your arsenal which can do better, like let's say a D-React. So it'll work better in your banished zone, but you take blood there for that, so yeah. Anyway, Sink Below. Be careful of using Below with the Chains of Nephthys. You will draw a card and you will banish it. So what else? Oath of the Arknight. Sometimes you can use this to create a Rune Chant. Sometimes you use it to block. Most of the time you pitch this for 3. This isn't even a Shadow non-attack action, so it doesn't turn on hurts. And it costs resources to play. So maybe you could pitch a blue and then you play Oath of the Arknight and Envelope in Darkness. That has happened like 1 or 2 times before, but not that often. I've swapped out one of the Oath of the Arknight to Putrid Stirrings because on paper, like for the paper version of this deck, I only managed to get 2 Oath of the Arknights. The third one cannot find so yeah. But what I'm considering, right, maybe I might want to swap this up for Warmonger's Diplomacy. It might be fun. Actually, let's try that and see what happens maybe later. Then Chains of Nephthys. This is basically a titanium bauble with upside. Then you put this on the board. you need to preempt the Lexi's Tree of Account, you need to preempt the Blood Rush Battle, but once you put this on the board and they do have it in hand, right, it's going to be a bit inconvenient for them to do stuff. Then try to banish this and play this from banish like 1-2. So it lasts for extra turn. Vile Inquisition is if you don't have anything to do, you just banish Vile Inquisition, banish stuff off the top of the deck. Of the opponent's deck lah. So every good card you banish off the deck is something which they probably won't use against you. Unless they're playing like some other hero like Dash or Data Door. I mean a new version of Dash lah. So, but even if you do this right, most of the items also like run on Steam counters, so you can like preemptively banish the thing off the top of their deck. Then it will like run out of Steam counters like one turn earlier. Anyway, if you let them draw it, they're also gonna play it ma. So it's like either they play it now or they play it later. So just make them play the thing when it's not that convenient. Oh wait, when I say play the thing, okay, a Dash will need to pay resources and can only like play the items as an instant off the top of their deck once per turn. Data Doll can basically like play wherever you banish lah. So yeah, but Data Doll has other problems. Actually, Data Doll is kind of strong Blitz now. Okay, anyway, this used to be Phantom Wraith, but I swapped it out for Shadow of Ursa, so you can do a line of play where you banish, let's say you start your turn with Shadow and Vile Inquisition in hand, or Shadow or Chains in hand. You Shadow Ursa, you banish the Vile Inquisition or the Chains on Mephetis. Then you got go again, then you just play the Chains on Mephetis or play the Vile Inquisition. Then just like inconvenience your opponent a bit. Oblivion, sometimes you create Nasref, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you pitch this to create a rune chant, sometimes you need to block with this, but you cannot because it does not have a block. I'll just keep it around for now lah. But yeah, super tempted maybe turn it into a Warmonger's Diplomacy. Yeah, we should do, yeah, I should probably later just like swap this up for Warmonger's Diplomacy and see what happens. So is there everything covered? No, okay. So for this deck, right, normally when people play Vynnset, they say they want the gold again enablers. They want like, let's say I want 9 gold again enablers. I put in my red Moravian Skies. I put in my blue Moravian Skies. I put in my Shadow Puppetry. It used to be like 12 gold again enablers with the yellow Moravian Skies, but I think the Vynnsets out there are like gradually cutting down the number of the gold gain enablers, because I think like the more gold gain enablers you put in your deck, the greater the chance of you like drawing a brick hand with all the gold gain enablers at once. Sure, you can arsenal it, but and anyway, right, all the gold gain enablers, right, like Moravian Sky, Shadow Puppetry, they all, what's the problem with them? They don't work from banished. If you banish them, that's it. You can't use them anymore. But okay, there are actually, you can think of it as around like 9 gold gain enablers. So for the first 3 gold gain enablers, right, you need to combine the Funeral Moon and the Requiem for the Damned. Use the Requiem for the Damned to create Eloquence token. Then on your turn, you somehow use like something, get opponent to take damage. Then you can play a Funeral Moon as an instant. Then once you do that, right, Eloquence token makes it go again, but it's an instant, so it does not consume action points, but you get action point. So you can go, so it becomes a go again enabler. Although it's a convoluted way of getting go again, you can banish like either this or this, so you can get a 1 or 2 rune chance out of the deal. And then you can even trigger your on her effects, so you need to assemble your go again enabler, but it's still worth it and you get other things out of it, like the rune chant token. It is going to be a bit challenging to get them to line up, but this is Flesh and Blood. You like draw 4 cards every turn, so you need to aggressively cycle, even if you have like more than 2 rune chants. If you have like yellows and blues in your hand, maybe you might want to like pitch 2 blues. That means you pitch 2 cards, you draw 2 extra cards, get to your like sequence faster. So this is one way to assemble the go again enabler. So I say I definitely will. With Eloquence on the board, but once they take damage, Funeral Moon, get the action point, get the rune chant, trigger the on her effect, and the combat chain, create 2 more rune chants. Now you can rune gate 3. if you're Rune 3 in your arsenal. Oh no, in a banished zone, not your arsenal, but if you have anything in your hand, you can just pitch and play it. So try to save this like go again enabler when you have something to play from the banished zone or something to pitch from the hand. I mean something to pitch and play from the hand. So yeah, that's the first way of getting go again. Second way of getting go again, it's not really a way of getting go again. Putrid Stirrings. Putrid Stirrings is the red one at least. Next attack action card you won't get this turn gets +5 attack. You can think of this as a +5 attack. You can play from banished zone. Then you can turn any blue card in your hand into a go again enabler because you can pitch this and play, and also can turn on your on her effects. So sometimes you don't need to play a go again enabler. You definitely, like let's say definitely will, or you any rule gate 2, then just pitch a blue, play the Putrid Stirrings. Don't even need to play from hand, you can play from arsenal, you can play from banish. So you can just park these things in your arsenal while waiting for a sequence, but just be careful of the blood depth. So third way of getting go again is spellbound creepers. So spellbound creepers, once per turn instant, after you attack the attack action card, then you pitch like something like one resource, then you can pitch a blue, pitch a yellow, whatever. Then you put a bind counter on it, then you can play your next non-attack action card as though it's an instant. If it has go again, you can get action point out of it so you can just do your next thing for free. So let's say I definitely will. And after definitely will is on the board already, let's say they take damage, then I will pitch like something, maybe a blue or a red or whatever. Then I just play the envelop in darkness, pay the life, trigger on her for deathly will, create a rune chant, close the combat chain 2+1 rune chant, can swing with a rune gate 3 if it is in the banished zone. If not the banished zone, right, what I could do is I could like say pitch blue. Wait, if I pitch a blue weapons, pitch a blue 1, then cast. This one is 2. They're only left with like 1 resource. They'll need to pitch another thing to play something from my hand. So probably not a good idea, but you can use this to get cards out of your arsenal or your banished zone, I guess. You can even use Foul Inquisition or Chains together with the Eloquence token and the Spellbound Creepers to get a go again enabler, but that's kind of convoluted. Okay, so anyway, moving on to the sideboard. Diabolic, Vantom, these all go in against Dromai. You need more poppers against Dromai. Then this one, Unmovable, goes in against Bravo, Azalea, anything with giant like on hurt effects. I mean on hit effects. Or Lexi, like they pump their attack like a lot like that. And let's say they give it dominate, then they shoot it at you, you just unmovable. Turn one of your blue cards into a 4 block if you play this from Arsenal. If you play from hand, it's a 3.5 block. But still, like 7 or 8 blocking a dominate card goes a long way. Evanfold for Wizards, Scepter of Pain for Dromai to kill the Ashwings. But yeah, I kind of removed a number of Vantom Banshees from the... Or like, this new version of that, I kind of removed like a lot of the Vantom Banshees from the original, so the Dromai matchup might be shit for this. I'll try and see how it works out. So anyway, I guess this is going to be it for the deck tech. Maybe I'll do one like normal match first, then go and try another one with the Warmonger's Diplomacy. Because for Warmonger's Diplomacy, it does like shut down certain decks, but then we need to like deal with the thing afterwards. So most likely it needs to be peace, we can set up like that. But then if the opponent peace also, right? Then we peace also. Then it's like we are not going to get any advantage out of the tempo. The opponent will get to like catch their breath, something like that. It's okay, enough rambling, enough rambling. Let's go on to the matches. So we're up against a dash. Let's go first for this one. Dash. We can put in the Unmovables if they use like the maximum velocity. Yeah, let's just do it like this and see how it works out. So yeah, let's go. So if it's a boost dash, it should be okay lah. If it's a boost dash, I guess. The Teklo Pounder. If it's an induction chamber, then we will have problems. Okay, so what do we want to do here? We want to... Surprisingly, okay. So normally people say, don't attack on your first turn because your opponent can feel your hand. Can feel their hand after blocking out. But what if I want to attack? So what I'm gonna do, right, is grasp. Then Putrid Stirrings. Pitch the Shadow of Ursa. No need to pay the life. Pass. And then we swing for 2 plus 11 here. So yeah, it's correct, it's true that the opponent will block out with all the cards in their hand and then draw back up to their hand size. But what we did here, right? We pitched 2 cards. Then we played 2 cards for the opponent's 2 cards. If they block with 4 cards, everything in their hand, right? They will take... that means they lose 4 cards. And then this is dash. Dash is going to boost and boost and boost until they don't have cards left. But in this case, they pitched and they blocked this, so they're still going to take 5 damage. And there's still going to be 2 cards down. So yeah, this is one of the times where you should probably be attacking. Now what we want to do here, right, is we will banish the Deathly Will on the next turn. Putrid Stirrings, can see whether I want to use or not lah. I might want to hold on to Putrid Stirrings to use it. This will give me 8 points of block. So T-Bone coming in, oh, your maximum velocity is banished. How about that? Just take 2 from this lah. So there's 1 less maximum velocity to worry about. Okay, loading their pistol. I'm gonna shoot their pistol. We can take pistol damage as well because pistol damage is just pitching a card. And then we need to like block with a card. And see what the Spark of Genius finds. If it's an induction chamber, we might be in trouble. Oh, Teklo Core. Cards are blocking the thing. Actually, what? You want to destroy this? Fuck, are you crazy? I mean, like, you have Arcane Barrier too, but then you need to pay like 2 resources for my 1. Okay, I guess we just let him cook lah. And we just Fate Foreseen here. What the hell? Wait, refresh. I think Talisha lagged out. Oi. No, I didn't. Ah, never mind, never mind. I'll just give him this one lah, because you saw what happened. Oh, let's block this before it gets T-bone or something. Because like, it just lagged out there. I was going to go to a DRX, but then like for whatever reason it didn't work. It like lagged there. Then when I refreshed, the whole thing like completed itself. But it's okay lah. I mean, we can still take the hits now. And it's not as if he like followed up his combustible courier with another boost attack. So anyway, Deathly Will gets banished. Then can't really pitch anything here, unfortunately. So I need to be on the lookout for something which makes me Rune Chance next turn. So I pass here. Arsenal will sink below. So 1, 2. I can combine the Fate Foreseen with the. I can combine the Fate Foreseen with the Putrid Stirrings. No, with the Sink Below. Oh, high octane. Goliath Gauntlets. Throttle. This coming in for 8. So let's say Banish Fodder, Pitch Fodder. So as I always say, let's block with this before it gets T-boned. We pass. And then Fate Foreseen. Deathly Will. So with 2 Rune Chance on the board, it is 4, right? Okay, I gotta put this. I don't know, Sink Below or. Wait, no, this doesn't work the way I think it will. I'm not gonna draw this now unless I pitch something. I'll just stop this anyway. So it's an additional turn of Blood Depth, I guess. Let's block with this then. Well, okay, there goes my plan. Never, I'll just block with whatever I have, I guess. My bet is he will add the. No, I can still work with this. So I'll just banish the Putrid Stirrings, take 2 points of Blood Depth. You know, after seeing this, right, I should probably have like reverted to the earlier turn. Like let him do all his like rubbish again just now. So I could at least like block out that combustible courier. Hmm. So I should probably pass. Sink below. We'll find a blue here that is not a blue. Something, the best laid plans of mice and men. So banish fodder, pitch fodder. That can block with 2 cards this turn. What the fuck is wrong with? I'm like I clicked on these 2 cards and then like it selected me other cards. So like I always say before it gets T-boned, let's block one of the damage here. So this is 2 plus 11. Let's see how they deal with it. So coming in for 3, we can't possibly... Let's do the widespread annihilation. Let's take the 2 here, I guess. No, another high octane turn. Damn. Oh, it's 2 high octanes. So we block with this and this. Block with this. He can only do that like 1 more time. No, I can only do that like 1 more time. So I believe that's all his high octanes dealt with. What a time to get Unmovable. Or if I lose because of that stupid D-react, I'll be damn pissed. Oh, he gave up. His hand probably didn't have enough in there. But yeah, that was like pretty... It was kind of scary. It's that turn where that combustible courier and then I just like let in the 4 damage, whereas I probably could have blocked it. But the one is like the fucking... It's like fucking... Pretty sure I fucking lagged out. Then when I refresh the thing, it just like skip my D-react step. I mean, now looking back, right, I should have just like reverted. It's like Tanisha lagging out, it's like nothing to do with me, so I just like reverted the start of his turn, like let him do his whole like fucking sequence again. But okay, it's not his fault as well, so yeah. We're up against Uzuri, so we go first as we always do. Now, okay, low volume a bit. Now against Uzuri, do we need the Unmovables against Uzuri? Maybe we do need the Unmovables against Uzuri. Let's just put in all the Unmovables and see what happens. I'm guessing that against all like decks, we just like shove in everything. Except for these 3. Bravo put in this extra 3, Dromai put in everything. Something like that. Wait, is OBS running? Yes, OBS is running. So we'll go first. I hope this will take I hope this won't take very long. Does the Uzuri want to start? Now, the thing about Uzuri, right, is that very rarely their attacks will go over 6. I mean, they can use Razor Reflexes to pump it, or they can use Shred to like nerf your attacks, but most of the time, it doesn't like go over 6. So what I gotta do here, right, is we have a problem. I think, wait, let's try something. So I'll banish the Chains of Nephthys. So you got something to do on this turn now. Then, I'm wondering if I can overpitch for the Grasp of the Arknight. Because I want to Arsenal the Unmovable, but I also want to Arsenal the Envelop in Darkness for the reason that it's a 2-block. Although I can use it to block the Spider Spike. But anyway, we do Grasp of the Arknight. Then, can I overpitch? Let's find out. Oops. Yeah, it turns out I can. So, yeah, I think I did ask like somebody at my LGS before. Yeah, you can overpitch, like for Deathly Duet or stuff like that. You can like pitch one and then the other, even though the first one, even though the second one like pays for the whole thing, you can pitch like the lower cost one and then the higher cost one. Something like that. Now we're not gonna pay the life here. And I don't think they will draw cards, so this is just like avoiding blood debt. Anyway, Chains of Nephthys is just Titanium Bauble with upside. So later if I swing, and they just so happen to have a sink below, they cannot sink, or they cannot use Crown of Providence. If I hit them with the Widespread Destruction, they cannot use like they can't use the what? I have an Unmovable. Let's just block the Shadow of Ursa. So to recap, I put in the Shadow of Ursa because I can do stuff like Shadow of Ursa, banish a Val Inquisition from my hand, then play the Val Inquisition. Isolate. I could block with 3. I mean, I could like block with 3 plus 3 blood. all the hard questions. So it's probably gonna put the thing into his arsenal. We'll get it out of his arsenal. So no blocks here. So we pass. So he banished the thing already. So there's no, he didn't wait for me to like do my D-react lah. He just like jumped the gun and then like come out his thing. So whatever he's playing is probably not going to be stronger than the Unmovable unless he shreds it. Now what am I going to do next turn? I am going to... yeah, I didn't know how to do this. So I will pitch the Deathly Will because I want Arsenal that Valor in Darkness next turn. Now we see who's that Pokemon. I mean, who's the card which like Uzuri banished. Who's that Pokemon? Oh, maybe it's a CNC. Maybe it's a Death Touch. Oh, it's Surgical Extraction. It's like Thoughtseize for assassins. We pass. Banish the Widespread Destruction. Unfortunately, it can't cast the Envelop in Darkness. Let's use the Widespread Destruction now. So he took damage. I wonder what's in his arsenal. No, it's gonna save his arsenal. So at least I traded Widespread Destruction for his Crown of Providence. Right, he forgot about it. I think he didn't like notice the interaction with the Chains of Mephetis and the Crown of Providence. So he got humbled. He got Iron Sheet. Okay lah, to be fair, I too also forgot about like the Chains of Mephetis interaction. I thought I was gonna like draw extra card. Oh, okay, he banished the card from his hand. What's this? See date. See the date. What do I do here? So banish fodder. I need pitch fodder for... this is banish fodder, and then pitch fodder for this, and I also can throw in this. So I get to block with this, this, and this. I hope it's not a spreading plague. Otherwise I'll get 3 syphilis. Now we banish this. And then we play this. Pitch this. Pay the life. Then we play this. This means we won't have an arsenal. This means we will be weak against Codex of Frailty. But yeah lah, hindsight is 2020. Vynnset is blind lah. Vynnset got no hindsight. Vynnset I don't have any sight lah. But okay lah, maybe like the Nasrek got people like sight beyond sight, whatever shit. So if I would get like the thing, the Codex, probably return the Deathly Will and hope for blue. Now let's pass here. Okay, nice. FaBTCG. In fact, I can do like a go again combo with this. I'll figure out how to do it lah when the attacks come along. So Chains of Mephetis. Pass. Confirm he's gonna flip this thing. If he doesn't, I'll just Arsenal the FaBTCG. Now he's scared already, he's scared already. Okay lah, but he couldn't resist. Then we FaBTCG before it turns out to be a command and conquer. We will top this, we'll top this. Another surgical extraction. But even if the surgical extraction hits, it's not really like... Okay, let's get 2 rune chants out of this. Now, let's take the Blood Depth. Requiem and Funeral Moon will combine to be the Gorgon enabler. I'll put the Requiem in the arsenal because don't want to take too much Blood Depth. So we've got a Widespread Ruin. We need another Gorgon, and I mean the Eloquence can be another Gorgon enabler for the thing. I need to wait for the second attack to like show up before I pull the trigger on this. For now, I need to like layer this thing so that I... Jokes on you, I am not going to be blocking with any attack actions this turn. In fact, so we will pass. Or they use their... No, it needs to hit a hero. So reduce to Rune Chant. And then we FaBTCG. Gotta find X. I will top this, Now we see who's that Pokemon. Who's that Pokemon? It's Command and Conquer! But it's too late for the Command and Conquer. Now, what do we do here? Let's instill some despair in him. Naturally, we don't need to, so we just pass. Yeah, we do the Requiem here first. I think this is worth taking 2 Blood Depth. Nope, not gonna pay the life first. I'm doing this why? Because I want to see more cards. I gotta find my... Might be wrong though, because I can use this to trigger like the thing, but I got the Funeral Moon to trigger lah, so yeah. Widespread Ruin. You think we're gonna attack here? I think not. I'm like super... It's gonna turn into a 6. Everybody knows it's gonna turn into a 6. It's dominate, so I cannot like block with this. If it swaps it out for Command and Conquer, I still can't block with any of these. So for that reason, I need to use both of the armor to like block this out. Who's that Pokemon? It's Shakedown! But yeah, if I waited, I know use armor, I can use another card. But then again, who says I'll use another card? Now we pass here. What's in here? Oh, it's the... Now the problem with doing this, right, is... Well, I think I gotta do it now. So I will banish the Funeral Moon. Why? You'll see. So, Widespread Ruin. I'm not sure if he sees like what is going to come next, because if he does see what is going to come next, right, he will definitely like pitch his whole hand. But if he pitched this had better be a defense reaction and he had better block with like everything, all his armor, which I'm afraid he will not be able to do so. Oh, Spring Tunic, okay. Now how will he block this? Humble. Does he have a Sink below? Oh, he has a Fate Foreseen. Okay, that's a full block. Can I still like find a way to pitch and then cast? That's not enough. Will they attack? Will they not attack? Okay, so here... let's banish this. We will take 3 points of blood debt. Oh, but I could have used the other thing. Okay, I kind of fucked up lah. No, so never mind, I learned from my mistakes lah. Anyway, here's a Deathly Wheel. So what do I do? This has got no on hit. Okay. Codex of Frailty. What did he bring back? Command and Conquer. I could block with this and this and this. I could just flip the arsenal. Maybe I'll just flip the arsenal lah. So pass. Interesting. So if he decides to force the arcane barrier, no, let's not cast the thing, the funeral moon yet. Let's see what he wants to do. Maybe this hand is all red. Let him block first. Let him block with this first. Then we will pass. Pay the life. Maybe I just like do this now lah, avoid the blood debt. Anyway, the eloquence token is gone already lah, so we just do this. I could use Shadow of Ursa, close the combat chain, then widespread ruin. But do I want to do that? Probably not. So yeah, let's do the widespread ruin here. So Enlightened Strike. Let's take 2 from the Enlightened Strike. Oh, he ends his turn. What? No, he undoes. Leave no witnesses. Do I want to waste complete this contract, create a silver token? Do I want to give him 1 silver token? Maybe yes, I give him 1 silver token to preserve the arsenal. So I will pass. And use the reduce to rune chant while I can. Okay, change of plans. Then... Oh, wait, no, shit. I got nothing with blood that to banish from my hand. I guess I'll take 2 blood depth then I'll just do this first. I made a DD Mega Doo-Doo. Okay, so anyway, banish fodder, pitch fodder, play this. Nah, gotta let it go, let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, cannot Putrid Stirring anymore. Let it go, let it go. Why not I just use the Putrid Stirrings for another like thing? Hmm. Unfortunately, it has to be this way. Hey, so that's one shred I don't have to worry about. Now we play a Chains of Mephethis, so we only take one blood debt for this turn. So it's the Backstabber. Wait. Oh, defense reactions can't be played. Now I can play the defense reaction though. There's a Codex of Frailty you're not gonna use, so you only got one Codex of Frailty to work with. Now, Banish Fodder, Pitch Fodder. So I got these two to block with 8 points of block for this turn. Then after that we move the Unmovable. Haha. Get it? Move the Unmovable to the Arsenal. Got 8 points of block and probably throw whatever Uzuri. So pass. Oh, okay. I see. We still can defense reactions, right? If this was the nerf scalpel, it would be a bit concerning. But how? I guess we top this lah. Maybe they want to like Oh, please. And time where you start blocking. I've seen all the shakedowns. So banish fodder, pitch fodder, play this. Can block with 3 only. Might need to eat whatever he plays here. Looking for a scrap. Looking for crap. He'll get the silver to buy this pack, but we cannot pass up a Putrid Stirrings. And they got like a free Putrid Stirrings into our banished zone, so that kinda helped us out a bit lah. Shame about the silver. And get back his Black Tech Whisperers. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 banish fodder, play fodder, pitch fodder. Or we can block with this and this. We can block with 5. 4. Yeah, let's block it like this. Just what I want to see. Banish the Vantom Banshees. Putrid Stirrings, widespread annihilation, no need to pay the life. Pass 11. Last 3. Let's try to finish this as fast as possible. This is the best. Like what I always say, this is the best on hit effect in the game. On hit equals to death. It's probably a D react in his hand lah. Wait for scene, sink below. So we just like slowly whittle them down until they die. I don't know what to say about this. Pass? We need to sink the Oblivion. No, this I cannot because wait, undo. I clicked too fast. I wanted to sink the Oblivion. Oh, okay. He gave up. he just like fucking gave up. He like, no, like, what the fuck am I doing this for? He's gonna block it, and then he's gonna swing back. But yeah, that was kind of fun. Yeah. So yeah, that's the... So this version of Vynnset does actually like surprisingly well against like Uzuri. Okay, so if I play my cards right, I get it, cards right, haha. This will be just like beating up an old man while he's getting dressed. But if I don't play my cards right, let's say if I get too trigger happy with the D-Reacts, I might just get overpowered by the Evo upgrade attacks and just die lah. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So I wonder if it's going to start. Okay, so what do we do here? Yeah, it's quite simple. Foul Inquisition. Yeah, correct. No point, like, I could use a Chains of Nepenthes lah, but... Actually, no, wait, undo. This is... Oh, okay, never mind. So I... never mind. Okay, so... Thanks. I had to like revert to the start of the turn lah, so I was being a noob there. So I'm doing this before he can... Like, because once this is on the board, he will like start banishing cards, so it'll be inconvenient for him to play the thing. He doesn't have Arcane Barrier, so... Oh, he has the Arcane Lantern, but he just cannot transform, that's all. Huh? He's gonna take it. Oh, because yeah, the chains on effect is if he like tries to equip stuff while it's on the board, then he will end up banishing cards instead. He could banish the armor, but then yeah. Let's do the reduce to rune chant here. So this way I can play the widespread annihilation next turn. Six, 3. I don't have to use the overpower on this. What I'm gonna do, however, is pass. Oh, never mind. I wanted to like sync something and then like, oh, I banished the widespread destruction. I mean the widespread ruin. But then I need to like bottom this lah. Then it's like there's no point. I don't get a rune chant out of it. Perhaps with like one more card in hand, this would be good. Let's see how he likes this attack. So he didn't get to banish, unfortunately. Coming in for 3, banish for the pitch for the. Okay, 2 of these attacks I don't have to worry about. Let's see what we get out of his deck. Oh, a zipper hit. Luckily it's not like evil, but this will help him get to his evils faster, I guess. Oh, what are you gonna? What are you gonna? Oh, throttle. So banish order. Play this. Pitch to play this. Oh, I want to do this next turn. Oh, I should have created the thing afterwards. Should have created the rune chant afterwards. That's my bad lah, never mind. Oh, his hand got no blues, or maybe he wants to pitch. Nah, it's when, like, doesn't matter whether it's in the banished zone or in his hand, he can only equip them once. Wow, okay, okay. Sure. All count or Steam counters. I thought -1 counters. Pass. Should I? Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have saved it. So we see what happens here. Oh, okay. Well, I fucked this one up like real bad. You know what? I'll just like live with my mistakes lah. So I should have blocked with the other armor, not this one. This is not a weapon, it won't work. Are we in for 6? So Come on, give me 3 cards. What is this? I guess I can block with these. Less than 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I bet you'll add a Putrid Stirrings. Huh, yep. So let's take the 3 for this. Save the sink below. Val Inquisition. Val Inquisition. Aid Alive. Let's wait on this. What? How did he... Ah, the boost. Coming in for 3. No, just in case whatever he plays next. Ah, never mind. So Terminator tank 5th from the top. We got the defense for that. Oh, he banished the Terminator tank. Bad for him, I guess. Now he pass. Maybe I should have blocked with the Dyadic Carapace. And he gave up because I think he ran out of attacks. So yeah, as long as you play your cards right, play your D reacts right, it's just like beating up a man while he gets dressed. So I guess this is gonna be it for these rounds of fight. like, share, subscribe. It helps a lot. You guys are the best.